Hey, Beamer and Son Garage.
Beamer and Son Garage.
Welcome back. Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, guys, we didn't get really dirty, but
Yeah.
look what we did.
Yeah.
With the Holmes 440, now the tow truck is a engine installer. It is a cherry picker, mobile. So we just put the Pontiac 350 in the Buick, and I think it looks better than this 350 Chevy in there.
Yeah,
What do you think,
I like it. I think it's a trade up, man.
I think we ought to take one of them 455s that we got in those Rivieras and drop it in here. This engine's going to go on that Pontiac. Show the Pontiac. That's a 66 Tempest, or 66 Bonneville.
Bonneville.
But right now, we bolted the valve covers up with the gaskets that the guy provided. We put the oil pan on it without a gasket because we didn't have one. And it has a rod cap off. It's missing a nut. So we got to get the bottom end, straightened away, squared up, fixed up. The engine does turn over, which is a plus. So we're going to do one of our favorite tricks. We're going to pull the spark plugs out, get a transmission funnel, and then we're going to point down the car. Then we're going to put the transmission funnel in the spark plug hole and fill it up with transmission fluid, every cylinder, and let it sit. The engine does turn over by hand. So that's a plus. Suppose they had a spun bearing. We don't think it had a spun bearing. We believe we found the problem. Here's the problem. Show me, son. Walk in there with one hand and show it with the other. Try to turn that pulley. That water pump pulley's locked up. Are you showing them?
Yeah, it's locked.
It won't turn.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it was probably turning, making a really loud screeching noise, and gave them the, the feeling that it had a rod bearing going out of it, or a main bearing spun. I believe it's the water pump. So we'll dig into it further. We'll pull it back. It's just getting a home right now. It's just temporary home because we're going to shut this hood down and keep the video going when we pull the truck up. And then they're going to see what we're doing, what we've done, why we've done it. Explain to them.
Pretty much, we put the motor inside this Buick because it's a little bit more secure. Because this Pontiac's hood's not exactly secure, basically. So it's now in the Buick's luxurious, compartment. Yeah. And now it'll be nicely shut, locked up, safe, snug as a bug in a rug in its new home.
Now,
this is the end result. It shuts. Winning.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Pretty much. That was the whole goal.
She's under hood, so she's going to be, protected with a hood over it instead of sitting outside, getting rained in, and, as they like to say around here, getting ruined,
Locked up tighter than a drum.
Yeah. And that's what would happen, is it would go bad from sitting outside in the rain. So we got some parts. We did put some valve cover gaskets on it, molded the valve covers, and actually installed them correctly. And we got these parts here that we're going to have to...
Hey, Dad, you got something stuck to your foot.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Smokey and the Bandit, the officer,
Yeah.
when he had the toilet paper stuck to his foot.
The only difference was he got a lady chasing me getting it off.
Yeah.
But so the boom truck, what it does is the boom extends. See, I have to show them how the boom extends, son.
Check that out. Before, this boom was right here. Now it's extended, so you can install motors.
Explain how we had to do it, son, over there with the crank and everything. Dad had to crank it down and keep uncranking it down. And what it did was...
Dad had to crank it with this.
Here. He gave us slack here.
And it gave us slack.
Once we got slack here,
pretty cool.
then we was able to pull a pin and extend that out and stick another pin in it.
Yeah. Once you pull that pin, the boom will retract back on in.
Now, with this in here, we'll have to let it down. This thing's old school. I mean, it's old school, guys.
100%. Watch the winding action. See how it turns that lever?
And it winds down.
And it winds down. Pretty sweet, actually. Old school.
So then we'll pull this pin. Well, we're gonna get the action, son. Get the action right there.
Old school, manual, by hand.
Then we'll crank it back up, and we'll roll this all back up into the mast. Get the action, son. Come over here. Have the sun.
Well, I was trying to get the action of the boom going up, Dad.
Here, stand right there, and show the action. I love this truck. It's been so long since I've used this extender hose. Let's extend the hose. Then the boom. Now we'll crank the boom up. We get to where I like it. I like to tow right about there. Where I like to tow with it. Get the action with the sling and the wind, son.
I got the sling, Dad. Don't worry.
Get the sling action, son. Get the sling.
Keep going.
And then what I like to do is I like to pin it right here and here for some safety in case the winch cable would break or the winch brake would quit on you or something. Yeah, something crazy would happen to it. So I'll do this. I'll put this through here. And I'll put this through this eyelet here. Especially if I got a car on it. I'll put the safety. And then boom. For the safety. Then we'll wrap the access like this around this. And there you go. Wrecker option, or option of the wrecker shown. You know, this thing can pull engines. This thing can do anything your heart desires. You can pick up a garbage can with it. You can pick up a leaning tower of pizza. The white truck. So find in the shade, son. I don't want you out there in the heat. So you guys, you know, seen what we done with it. I wish we could have filmed it. Obviously, we need a third person. It's hard to do, you know, it all. But you seen what we did with the engine. We had it over there hanging on the back of the boom, the white truck, and we brought it over here. We extended the hole on the boom. We extended the boom. We extended the boom out. We hooked it back up, and we dropped it and plopped it right in to the Buick Roadmaster. And that's it, guys. Check out my friends Jamie Phillips Actions Auto Parts. My buddy's, well, it's Jude Bostick's channel. It's Hot Rods and Horsepower. And also my friend Scott's Speed Shop, Jedediah Scott. Check out all my friends. Like, tag, share, follow them, subscribe to them, hit the bell button for them, and do the same for us. We need subscribers. We're up a few, but we're still not where we need to go, guys. So come on now. It don't cost you anything. You know, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button for us too, and all our friends. And we'll see you in the next Beamer and Son Garage. Bye-bye.
Hey, Dad, what was the nickname you gave the Buick and the motor now? It's not just the Buick now. It's last night you gave it a.
Well, it's the Pontiac Buick. It's the Ponty Rag.
Yeah.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
Right now, it's the Ponty Rag. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, and bye for now.